but it's not new. It's not like it's new news. Same time he beat out a motherfucking what's a little girl named Cassie or whatever. He had an assistant by the name of Capricorn. He felt Capricorn. Cap was keeping this shit on low about if she was messing with Cuddy or not. Puffy beat out that bitch.
Night Patrol.
Salute, guys, and welcome to the Nosy Ninja News, where we learn how not to be a dummy from some well-paid fools, guys. And we back, and we doing an update on this whole P. Diddy situation, and some new news got out, guys. Y'all do know that the feds they leaking pieces of evidence that they found that they secured when they did that raid at Diddy home. Come to find out, guys, Diddy got a tunnel. He got a secret tunnel, guys. So let's get to this.
Level of being untouchable where he's protected, or is Diddy a target that they'll eventually put all the blame on him and make sure they get away with it free?
I mean, he's definitely gonna be the black motherfucker holding the bag. you gotta realize one thing. That boy life is dangerous. His life isn't, and he's just not dangerous with the shit they said he was doing, but he's in danger. He knows too much. One thing you gotta realize is he probably having a conversation right now with the higher ups and everybody else to figure out how it's gonna work itself out. Because he know all the secrets. And if he gets to run his mouth, it could be a bad look. Everybody been talking about the Puffy situation. First, I like to pray for his family, his daughters and his sons, his kids, basically. That's never a good sign for nobody to cheer about when it comes to kids, or being handcuffed. It's a bad day for hip hop, for the culture, for black people, because when one looks bad, we all look bad. Because that's definitely not nothing to cheer about. But I tell you what, Puffy, your life is in danger. Because you know the secrets, who's involved in that little secret room you guys participating in. So, they're gonna get you if they can. Puffy, I'm gonna give you some real advice. 2 quick things. You gotta make a decision. When you go to prison, either you're gonna be standing up pissing.
Ever wondered why you should get an LLC with a third party when you can do it all?
Right here. Suge still got the humble and the humility to excuse the family, because you don't wish this on nobody's family. But man.
Or squatting, sitting down, pissing. I advise you to try to take the first one. Because if you're squatting, pissing on the seat, you know what that means. Oh yeah, by the way, do not do your time going by Brother Love. Brother Love is not a good code name for prison. I'm out. What Puffy done, what Puffy did, and what Puffy do, it's not a surprise. Everybody know what it is.
Hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs has been accused of assaulting his ex-girlfriend and singer, Cassie.
I mean, you got to be able to do that type of to a woman and other women, but it's not new. It's not like it's new news. Same time he shot a motherfucking what's a little girl named Cassie or whatever. He had an assistant by the name of Capricorn. He felt Capricorn. Cap was keeping this on the low about if she was messing with Cuddy or not. Puffy the shit out that bitch. Not only did he get the shit out of her, it was an Interscope person, the Interscope check that paid her to settle before he wouldn't go to jail.
Good morning, Kate. So this is obviously the biggest escalation since those March raids on Diddy's homes in Los Angeles and Miami. We are now hearing that federal investigators are preparing to possibly bring witnesses in front of a federal grand jury in New York City. What we have heard is that possible witnesses have been notified that they could be called to testify. Now, sources do caution that investigators are still in the process of gathering information. In fact, they are still calling in new witnesses, and they have called in some witnesses multiple times. We also hear that the majority of the accusers who have filed these civil lawsuits against Sean Diddy Combs have been brought in for questioning. And again, some of them being called in numerous times. We hear that many are cooperating and even handing over evidence that they feel could be relevant into this federal probe.
Well, I have kept this secret for like 14 years. I mean, the first time I experienced it was 2010. And I was in the hotel room when Puff came in, and I had no idea Cassie left. And when I woke up, I just saw his presence come into the room. They went into the bedroom and shut the door, and all I could hear is screaming and yelling and whatever was going on in there, I don't know. But all I could think of was to grab Cassie's things and start packing it up and just getting her out to safety and bringing her to my house. So that's kind of like what transpired from that night. And once she came out of the room, she was badly, beaten.
We are learning now that federal investigators are in possession of video footage that was taken inside of Combs's residence. We hear that these investigators have been contacting individuals that they have seen on this footage. One person, in addition to the accusers who have filed these civil suits, is a male worker. That is what a source tells me, and that they have been brought in for questioning through these federal investigators.
Well, guess who's back causing some drama straight from prison? That's right. Suge Knight is spilling some serious tea about Diddy, and it's not just the usual suspects like Cassie and Lil Rod involved. It seems there's much more happening behind the scenes, hinting that Diddy might have quite a few skeletons in his closet. So before we jump into the latest juicy details, let's take a moment to focus on Diddy. Let's take a trip back in time to Diddy's early days as a 22-year-old radio intern working hard to establish himself. He collaborated with rapper Heavy D to co-host a celebrity basketball game at the City College of New York gym. Sounds like a fun gig, right? Unfortunately, it turned into a complete disaster. Chaos broke out during the event, resulting in a horrific panic in which 9 people died.
I see that the people was already crowded out there, and it was crazy. So I finagled my way in there, me and Slicknam. I said, I told Puff right then and there, I say, Puff, if they don't do a boxing one outside and get these kids off the door, somebody gonna die tonight. He said, Gene, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. You just handle the stars once they come inside.
Now, I find it very suspicious that everybody seen this, everybody witnessed all of this bad behavior, and ain't nobody call the cops, ain't nobody tell the cops. Everybody just sheltered the victim, and ain't, come on now, guys. I find that hard to believe. Y'all let me know, right? The more and more you look into this story, the more and more people start coming out, the more and more you start to see this is some bullshit, right? Guys, like, not that he didn't do it, because we clearly know Puff Daddy is raised wrong, but how is it y'all was able to sit around this, and now, it's now that y'all want to come out with it? I don't get it.
The aftermath of the tragedy was intense. Mayor David Dinkins was outraged, criticizing Diddy for allowing inexperienced people to manage such a large event and questioning the transparency of the event's finances. Years later, Diddy would reflect on this dark episode, admitting that it's a chapter of his life that continues to haunt him to this day. Just imagine the burden of carrying that weight for all these years. Despite the dark shadow cast by that tragic event, Diddy didn't slow down. Instead, he dived deeper into the music world, captivating everyone with his remix magic. It wasn't long before he launched Bad Boy Records, which really struck gold with the Notorious B.I.G.'s album Ready to Die. Diddy's career was on fire. He was producing hits left and right, but life at the top was far from smooth. Diddy found himself entangled in some serious drama. Remember the heated confrontation with Steve Stout over a music video? And who could forget the nightclub incident involving Lowe that escalated to gunfire? Diddy's journey was anything but calm. Diddy managed to dodge some serious legal bullets, but his close associate Shine wasn't as fortunate, landing a 10-year sentence behind bars. But Diddy's story wasn't just about the music. He was busy building an empire. From Sean John Clothing and Ciroc Vodka to Revolt TV, he had his hands in everything. By 2022, Forbes even estimated his net worth at a cool $1 billion. However, it hasn't all been smooth sailing. Despite Diddy's numerous accolades for his contributions to hip-hop, recent events have cast doubt on his accomplishments. Cassie recently filed a bombshell lawsuit against him, alleging serious misconduct, which appears to overshadow all of Diddy's impressive accomplishments. He's under more scrutiny than ever before. So hold on to your hats, because the drama between Diddy and Cassie just escalated dramatically. Just a day after Cassie leveled some heavy accusations against him, they unexpectedly made amends. They issued a joint statement that has everyone buzzing, though the details of their settlement remain tightly under wraps. Cassie has stated she's dealing with things in her own way, and Diddy is sending her supportive vibes.
What did you know that was going on in the world of Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, that the world didn't know? What did you know back then, 3-4 years ago?
Gonna come forward.
So how'd you know? What did you know about what Cat? Because to hear that,
explain.
Yeah,
but if I explain how I knew Cassie was gonna come forward, that could hurt some people. Which is why the last time I sat on this blue couch, I said what I said. Congratulations, young Miami. Run as fast as Cassie did.
The legal drama gained attention on November 16th, when Cassie filed a lawsuit exposing a decade of alleged misconduct she suffered while with Diddy. In response, Diddy claimed that the accusations were nothing more than a cash grab during their settlement talks. Despite the turmoil, Cassie's lawyer praised her bravery for speaking out. The lawsuit itself paints a gloomy picture of their relationship, claiming that Diddy began mistreating Cassie when she was just 19, and it didn't stop there. Diddy allegedly had complete control over Cassie's life, including her medications. As they approached the settlement, things became extremely chaotic. Cassie demanded $30 million and threatened to reveal all the details in a tell-all book. Diddy's lawyer strongly rejected these allegations, dismissing the lawsuit as a blackmail attempt and entirely untrue. However, the allegations went beyond physical harm. Diddy was accused of manipulating Cassie into inappropriate situations with other men and filming these encounters. Should Cassie have considered speaking out, it's alleged that Diddy would use this incriminating footage to silence her. Cassie's ordeal with Diddy is becoming increasingly public. A circulating video showing her attempting to run away from him has sparked serious concerns and prompted calls for a thorough investigation. Furthermore, rumors of a hidden NYPD investigation indicate that Cassie may not be the only victim. This entire situation is casting a shadow over the entertainment industry, implying that Diddy may have evaded justice for too long. As more details emerge, people are turning to Suge Knight for insight. These are indeed chaotic times. Now, let's shift our focus. If you're a fan of hip-hop, you absolutely must know about the legendary East Coast versus West Coast rap feud that reached its peak in the 1990s. Central to this iconic rivalry were two major figures, Suge Knight of Death Row Records and Diddy of Bad Boy Records. But how exactly did this intense feud start, and what were the consequences? Let's get into the details. The first real sign of tension between Diddy and Suge Knight occurred during the infamous speech at the Source Awards, which quickly escalated tensions between the two coasts. The rivalry.
All right, so now I gotta stop you because you're gonna go with what the mainstream know. All right, but no, Diddy and Suge, they were friends, or should I say they were acquaintances? No, they were friends before all of that, right? Suge used to do some work for Diddy. They also had a mutual friend. Something happened to that mutual friend, and Suge felt Diddy should have did something, should have retaliated for that mutual friend. And Diddy, seeing foreshadowing his future, knowing what he was gonna become, he didn't do anything to retaliate. So right there, Suge knew that Diddy was a different type of person. They were two different type of people, and that's the first tension between the two.
Rivalry erupted at the 1995 Source Awards when Suge publicly called Diddy out on stage, accusing him of hogging the spotlight in his artists' videos and songs.
And one other thing I'd like to say, any artist out there want to be an artist and want to stay a star, don't want to have to worry about the executive producer trying to be all in the videos, all on the record, dancing. Come to Death Row.
The atmosphere was electric. Diddy later revealed that he confronted Suge at the after party, where Knight dismissed the comments as being directed at Jermaine Dupri, not Diddy. However, Jermaine Dupri himself denied any conflict with Knight, which only added to the confusion about who was really the intended target of Knight's remarks. Amidst this growing feud, the tragic murders of Tupac and Biggie only added more fuel to the fire, intensifying the hostility and drama between the two coasts. The tragic deaths of Tupac and Biggie turned up the heat on the already fiery rivalry between the East and West Coast rap scenes. Tupac, who was signed to Death Row Records, was fatally shot in Las Vegas in 1996, and Biggie from Diddy's Bad Boy Records was killed in Los Angeles the following year. These events fueled widespread suspicion, with some pointing fingers at Diddy, implying that his involvement was motivated by the fierce coastal rivalry. These allegations had a lasting impact on hip-hop, connecting personal conflicts with the larger cultural clash between Suge and Diddy. Knight was also suspected of planning Biggie's murder, with some believing he did so out of retaliation. Both Diddy and Suge have consistently denied any involvement in Tupac and Biggie's deaths. These events shook the rap community to its core, prompting both artists and fans to demand peace. Although Diddy and Suge publicly cooled their animosity, tension remained behind the scenes, with rude comments and the emergence of new theories about the murders. Suge Knight's life appeared to take a turn for the worse after Tupac died. He faced a number of legal challenges, including charges of battery and bankruptcy. His legal troubles peaked in 2015 when he was involved in a hit-and-run incident that resulted in a voluntary manslaughter conviction, sending him to a San Diego prison where he is still incarcerated.
The video obtained by TMZ shows the January 29th incident where Knight's truck apparently runs over the two men.
Meanwhile, Diddy's career trajectory changed dramatically as he rose through the ranks of music and business, releasing hit albums, launching successful brands, and actively engaging in philanthropy. Despite his imprisonment, Suge Knight continues to stir the pot, particularly when it comes to Diddy. Knight revisited his long-running feud with Diddy in a recent podcast episode, which aired on November 24th, launching new accusations. This time, he criticized Diddy for allegedly being rough with women, implying that such behavior should not be surprising given Diddy's history. Suge expanded on these claims during a conversation with his friend Dave Mace. He described an incident in which Diddy allegedly yelled at a female assistant named Capricorn, who remained silent, about Cassie and Kid Cudi possibly getting too close.
But it's not new. It's not like it's new news. Same time he beat out a motherfucking what's a little girl named Cassie or whatever. He had an assistant by the name of Capricorn. He felt Capricorn. Cap was keeping this shit on low about if she was messing with Cudi or not. Puffy beat out that bitch.
Knight portrayed Diddy as unstable, alleging that when Diddy confronted Cassie, he also targeted the assistant, accusing her of keeping their supposed secret. This story adds another layer to Suge and Diddy's complex, often controversial history, highlighting long-standing tensions and unresolved issues. Here's Suge's major reveal. He claims Diddy avoided legal consequences by reaching an out-of-court settlement with Interscope Records, which allegedly kept him out of jail. While Suge is serving a 28-year sentence, he joked about becoming cellmates with Diddy, telling him to improve his cooking skills because he will not be extending any favors to him behind bars. Despite the heavy accusations and ongoing controversy, Suge remains skeptical about the likelihood of Diddy ever facing jail time. He argues that Diddy's significant influence and connections will keep him free. But Diddy's alleged wrongdoings aren't the only rumors circulating. Suge has hinted that other prominent figures such as Whale and T-Pain may have issues with Diddy. While Whale has denied being intimidated by Diddy's crew, the story continues to unfold as everyone awaits T-Pain's account of what happened at a Diddy-hosted party. Meek Mill is also involved in this complex story, adding another layer to Diddy's ongoing saga of relationships and accusations in the music industry. The world of gossip has been on fire with whispers suggesting that Meek Mill and Diddy's relationship goes beyond the professional realm. Recently, an audio clip surfaced, adding significant intrigue and complexity to rumors that Meek could be more than just Diddy's protege. As the story progressed,
For agreeing to do this interview. I know it's a really tough time for you right now, but we really appreciate your time.
Let's do it.
Now, Puff, P. Diddy, how do you want me to refer to you?
You can call me Love.
Okay, let's address the elephant in the room, all the allegations. Are you attracted to men or women?
It depends on my mood, my vibe.
Is it true that you've had sexual relations with Meek Mill?
I can't tell you that.
It becomes more confusing. Meek Mill quickly dismissed any speculation, clearly annoyed by the persistent rumors linking him to Diddy. However, the plot thickened when hackers discovered not only troubling audio, but also a track implying Meek may have been associating with Diddy for financial gain. The drama erupted when federal
recordings just got better. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce
agents conducted a dramatic raid on Diddy's home, dragging his sons, Justin and Christian, into the chaos in an episode that seemed straight out of a Hollywood thriller. The controversy surrounding Meek grew even more intense. A former bodyguard is accused of leaking the controversial audio, which shows Meek and Diddy in an unquestionably close relationship. This leak attracted the public, transforming the unfolding drama into a spectacle similar to a popular television series. While Meek initially dedicated himself to clearing up the rumors, the release of this audio gave some support to the whispers, implying that there may be some truth to the allegations swirling around him and Diddy. Meek Mill, caught in an awkward situation, appears to be following Diddy's rules while navigating a confusing environment with high stakes. Rodney, who is never afraid to speak his mind, has openly labeled Diddy as a manipulative figure, a puppet master who makes tempting promises. What lies at the heart of these whispered deals? None other than Meek Mill. To defend his reputation, Meek took to Twitter, where he attempted to dispel rumors. However, due to the harsh nature of the internet, his efforts were met with skepticism, as the online community eagerly dissected every detail of the unfolding drama. Just when it appeared that the situation couldn't get any worse, the controversial audio was released, shocking everyone. The voices in the recording were distinctly Meek and Diddy's, and the content was undeniably explosive. A bodyguard who claimed to have remained sober during one of Diddy's lavish parties became the whistleblower, revealing that he overheard conversations that were not intended for public consumption. Convinced that it was time for the truth to be revealed, he decided to reveal the information he had gathered, adding yet another layer of complexity to the already complicated story of Diddy and Meek Mill.
There's nobody believed that was really Diddy beating Meek back in, but now y'all motherfuckers believe the video, right? Right?
Just when Meek Mill thought he'd had enough of the constant attention, another incident fueled the fire. He was briefly caught following a suspicious Twitter account. Although he quickly unfollowed the account when it was discovered, the damage to his reputation had already been done. Then, an old song of his surfaced, sounding suspiciously like a confession about his interactions with Diddy. This entire situation created a complicated web of drama and disappointment, painting a rather bleak picture. Meek most likely saw his partnership with Diddy as a stepping stone to greater success in the industry, but instead, he appears to have plummeted to rock bottom. His recent experiences have left him feeling isolated within the rap community. Meek Mill was dropped by his label, and his last album did not perform well, so he is now a controversial figure. The online community is divided, some sympathize with his unfortunate career path, while others are simply shocked by the audio's revelations. It's an ugly truth that's unfolding in unexpected ways. Let's peel back the layers and try to figure out how everything got to this point. Cassie's lawsuit against Diddy added to the chaos, shedding light on the dark side of celebrity business. She made serious allegations against him, and they almost immediately settled the case outside of court. Cassie chose a secretive resolution to avoid a public drama, while Diddy's representatives emphasized that the settlement did not constitute an admission of guilt. However, the drama continues to unfold, indicating that the situation is far from over. During the chaos, Diddy's fashion line, which had previously been a staple at Macy's, had to be removed from the shelves. Although Macy's has not explicitly stated that the decision was made in response to the ongoing controversy, the timing of the withdrawal strongly suggests a connection. Adding to the chaos, another woman emerged, leveling serious allegations against Diddy, including recording her during an incident years ago. As if the situation couldn't get any more complicated, another woman spoke up, sharing her own challenging experiences with Diddy. Cassie's lawsuit appears to have opened a Pandora's box, releasing a number of allegations that continue to surface. Complicating matters, Diddy's former security chief, Roger Bonds, took to Instagram, alluding to his own disclosures. Bonds pointed to having witnessed questionable behavior and declared that it was finally time to break his silence. With the pressure growing, Diddy took the bold step of resigning from his leadership position at Revolt, the network he founded, in an attempt to protect his company from the fallout of the scandal. These allegations have sparked a storm around Diddy, with potentially serious consequences for his career and legacy. The school that Diddy helped establish is now distancing itself from the controversy surrounding him. In the middle of all this drama, 50 Cent takes advantage of the opportunity to get involved. He's loving the chaos by reigniting old feuds and casting serious doubts on Diddy, especially as people recall a 2010 exchange in which 50 confronted Diddy about his then relationship with Cassie. Cassie has since made serious allegations against Diddy, adding layers to the story. The plot develops with 50 Cent claiming that during that time he unexpectedly received highly private and explicit photos of Cassie on his phone from an anonymous source. Disturbed by the mysterious arrival of these photos, 50 contacted Diddy to clarify the situation. Diddy's casual acknowledgement of his relationship with Cassie, as well as his gratitude for the photos, did little to clarify their origin, prompting 50 to suspect Diddy of being involved in the image's distribution. 50 Cent did not stop there. True to his direct nature, he used an additional interview to express his concerns about Diddy's explanations, claiming that the photo share was more than just a friendly gesture. This incident has only fueled the long-running feud between 50 Cent and Diddy, with 50 suggesting that he may still have more damaging information to reveal. As each new detail emerges, it continues to captivate and grip audiences, who watch closely as more layers of drama are revealed. The New York hip-hop scene is thriving, and all eyes are on what 50 Cent will reveal next. The tension between him and Diddy has become a major spectacle, with 50 constantly fighting the situation and keeping Diddy on edge. In the wake of Cassie's recent accusations, 50 suggests that Diddy's
This is why I stopped shopping on Amazon.
And guys, yo, best believe, right about now, the only two people I'm believing in this entertainment is 50 Cent and Suge Knight. Those the only two people that got my credibility. They got good credibility. The rest of these folks, I can't trust them, man. These folks that sat around Diddy. You know what I mean? See, his ops telling the truth. His friends lying like they was doing. They sat around him lying. And that's what your ops do. Your ops tell you the truth. You know what I mean? Your ops telling you the truth about you. It's your friends that sit around you lying to you. I'm believing 50 Cent and I'm believing Suge Knight on this one, guys.
problems are only just getting started. He even left a funny Instagram comment, essentially warning Diddy to brace himself, saying that the situation is about to worsen. 50 Cent did not pass up the opportunity to comment on how quickly Diddy settled the lawsuit, implying that such matters should be handled quietly before attracting public attention. His Instagram commentary stated an air of fate, emphasizing the lawsuit's quick resolution with the joke, "He paid that money real quick. Should have done it before the sharks noticed the blood in the water. And here they come, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This statement not only reflects Diddy's typical cockiness, but it also draws more attention to him. Furthermore, 50 mentioned an odd incident in which Diddy allegedly wanted to take him shopping, which raises questions about Diddy's character and intentions. This odd story adds to the ongoing feud and public speculation about Diddy's actions and motivations. However, 50 Cent is not without controversy. There is ongoing speculation about his involvement in previous serious incidents, and he appears to be eager to engage in the drama, possibly anticipating additional scrutiny and criticism. The hip-hop community is keeping a close eye on things, and everyone is waiting for the next chapter in this ongoing saga of accusations and confrontations. The anticipation of new revelations keeps the story moving, with fans and critics alike closely watching the dynamics of the rap industry. Picture this: federal agents raid not one but two of Diddy's grand estates, his sprawling Los Angeles home and his lavish Miami mansion. The atmosphere is charged, with helicopters buzzing overhead and agents swarming his Los Angeles residence. Justin and King, Diddy's sons, are caught in the chaos outside their Holmby Hills home. However, the dramatic scene is not confined to Los Angeles alone. Simultaneously, Diddy's Miami mansion is subject to similar inspection. Homeland Security is heavily involved, collaborating with local law enforcement to thoroughly investigate the allegations. Despite the unfolding drama, Diddy has chosen to remain silent, allowing his legal team to handle the communications. Cassie's attorney has openly supported the investigation, urging a thorough examination to ensure Diddy faces appropriate consequences if convicted. Furthermore, another lawyer representing some accusers has boldly stated that it is time for Diddy to answer for these serious allegations. As the situation evolves, it captivates and sparks speculation from all sides, keeping the public and media focused on each development. During all the drama surrounding Diddy, 50 Cent has also become involved in controversy. His ex, Daphne Joy, has made serious allegations against him. In a daring Instagram post, she explicitly named him Curtis James Jackson and accused him of some pretty bad things. Daphne, who has a 12-year-old son named Sire with 50 Cent, was open in her accusations, stating clearly that she has had enough of his unacceptable behavior. 50 Cent has denied the allegations, but Daphne remains firm in her position. Adding to the drama, 50 Cent is reportedly seeking sole custody of their son, Sire. He bases his argument on allegations against Diddy, implying that the environment around Diddy may be harmful. This custody battle is heating up, fueled by public accusations and counter-accusations, bringing additional attention to an already complex situation. In the midst of her ongoing feud with 50 Cent, Daphne Joy is strongly defending defending herself. She's taken to Instagram to express her dissatisfaction, pointing out that their son, Sire, deserves a true father figure who is present and involved rather than someone who is rarely seen. Her criticisms go beyond their personal disputes. Joy is also criticizing 50 Cent for his handling of
Sure, that's coming from a sex worker, y'all. That's coming with somebody that allowed herself to be sold on the market. So Zaire need a better mother. He deserved to have a better mother. And hear you tell it, that means he need better both parents. See how wicked they are?
the serious allegations against Diddy, accusing him of taking such matters lightly when people's safety is at stake. She openly challenges 50's portrayal as a dedicated father, revealing that he frequently failed to appear even when he was nearby. Joy's dissatisfaction is not new. The source of their problems dates back to a serious incident in 2013, when 50 Cent was charged with violence against her. He eventually pleaded guilty to a lesser charge, admitting his actions to some extent. This history deepens their current tensions, which have resurfaced and escalated in public. And there you have it, a storm of drama that has gone beyond the average celebrity feud. It all started when Suge Knight hinted at some scandalous Diddy parties, which appeared to be mere rumors until everything began to unravel. The saga heated up with serious allegations against Diddy involving multiple women, causing federal raids and intense public attention. Throughout the chaos, 50 Cent has actively spread the flames, using his platform to throw shade and highlight Diddy's problems. Meanwhile, Daphne Joy, who has become involved in her own battle with 50 Cent, has brought personal grievances to light, calling into question his role as a father in the midst of their chaotic history. This mix of personal conflicts and legal drama shows the complex dynamics of celebrity culture, in which public and private lives are inseparably linked under the ever-watchful look of social media. As the story unfolds, it raises several questions. What will be the next twist in this story? How will these allegations affect the careers and personal lives of the individuals involved? And in this era of instant communication, what are the broader implications for privacy and public persona in the entertainment industry?
Now, guys, let me address that title real quick because I was trying to upload the video to give y'all the truth for proof, but allegedly, you know what I mean, YouTube is not letting anybody rock with that video. So you're going to have to go to CNN, the CNN channel. You know what I mean? You're going to have to go over there and you're going to have to find that video. Hopefully they didn't take it down, but it's a video that is that points out that Diddy, he has an underground tunnel in that part of the room, that house that underneath that house that the little boy, his little stupid ass son, went on that song and said they didn't check the house. So understand, guys, Diddy is not just by himself. He's not just standing by himself. The people that's powerful and that are puppeting Diddy, they got his back, guys. And word around town is that those are the folks that gave the green light to switch up the landscape of hip hop. Yes, when Biggie and Pac went down, the landscape of hip hop changed, guys. You already know that that's around the time, a little bit after that, they made before that, I should say, not after. A little bit before they went down, they made a prison and hip hop pipeline. You know what I mean? They made a prison hip hop pipeline where a lot of the record labels invested in the private jails, guys. So that got a lot to do with Biggie and Pac joint, you know what I mean? And that's all I could really tell you guys when it come to that. But you guys dig in. You know you nosy. We nosy ninjas over here. So go dig in, do your research, but do not knock me for the title. All right, y'all? Y'all enjoy yourself. And remember, guys, learn. Don't laugh. Learn. All right? Learn.
When you see men fall, don't laugh. Learn. Learn. Because you're on your way up. And the things that tempt people to fall, you and I are not free from that temptation, nor from the weakness that will cause us to stumble and fall. When you laugh at somebody else's fall, white or black, rich or poor, your enemy or your friend, you are laughing and opening a way for your own demise when you do that. Because to laugh and not learn, to make mockery and not to understand, is to make the same mistake yourself. Did you hear me?